These are the definition of a good investment. You buy it for one price today and you sell it for double tomorrow. Hi guys, welcome to the third in our investment series. Today I'm going to be looking at my six favorite investment bags in three different price brackets. We're going to be looking at the under 10,000, the under 5,000 and the under 1,000. Guys, watch along, let me know your thoughts, comment below, give us a like, all of that great stuff. Two bags that I would suggest would be the best investment at the higher price point would be an Hermes Birkin and an Hermes Kelly. These are the definition of a good investment. You buy it for one price today and you sell it for double tomorrow. Currently an approximate price to buy a Birkin 30 in store is $7,290, and a second-hand brand new Birkin in the box is around $14,000 on the second-hand market. That is nearly double. And no doubt if you are lucky enough to be able to go into a store and purchase a Birkin, you wouldn't actually want to sell it the next day, but you would have the option to. And not only that, but the prices have actually outperformed both gold and the American stock market across 35 years. It is a phenomenal investment. I'm sure if you are a bag enthusiast, you would have read recently that an Hermes Birkin sold for a record £162,000 at Christie's recently in London. So the only difficulty is when trying to purchase one of these is it is incredibly difficult to go into store and actually buy one. There are a number of rumours about why that is and how you can get your hands on them, and I will be going into further detail on Hermes bags as an investment in a separate video. But a couple of ways that people have talked about it is firstly that you need a minimum spend within Hermes. As I say, these are rumours, but perhaps you need to go and buy other things the brand has produced, whether that be scarves, homeware, jewellery, that sort of thing, in order to build up your spend and your rapport with the brand. And the other is to build up a rapport with a salesperson, and also to be lucky about where you buy. Perhaps there might be certain Hermes shops that you can actually go in and just purchase, but if you can and you do, then they are just the most phenomenal investment. Now the second price bracket, the medium sized price bracket, would be something like a Chanel Classic. The two bags of Chanel that I'm particularly picking out for an investment would be the Chanel Classic and the Chanel Boy. The Chanel Classic, as you know, has been produced for years and years, and the Boy has been produced since 2011, but it is definitely turning into a bit of a classic. And I would suggest, if you are looking to buy for investment, that you go for something very simple, that you probably don't opt for a fabric, but you opt for, say, a black lambskin or caviar because it's more hard wearing leather bag. And there are various options on the sizes. That doesn't matter so much. You're looking for is actually the length of time that something's been produced and whether you believe that will be continued to be produced in the future, both of which I do believe those bags would be. So in terms of a midpoint investment, that would be my recommendation. I think you're looking at around 3,560 at the moment for a small Chanel Classic. These again have outperformed the American stock market over the last 10 years in terms of the price increases. Also, unlike the Hermes Birkins, you can actually pick up Chanel Classics on the second-hand market for less than the retail price. So that could be a really savvy way of getting your hands on a Chanel Classic. If you buy from a store like ours, we most certainly offer installment payments, so it does kind of break up the painfulness of the price tag as well. Then finally, in the lowest price bracket, believe it or not, I am going to choose two bags from Louis Vuitton, and they are both the Neverfull and the Speedy. I could also choose the Alma as well, but I'm trying to confine myself to just two bags, and I think the Speedy is a really great entry-level designer bag that has been produced and is a classic for many years. If you grab it in the canvas, I think you're looking at spending around £720 for the the Speedy 30, but again, you can find both of those bags on the pre-loved market for less, and they've both been produced for years and their prices have always gradually increased. I think you could also opt for the Speedy Bandoulière. Personally, I do really like that bag. I know others have different opinions, but they would be my choice for the lower price bracket. Both of those bags you can pick up for under £1,000, and whether you would necessarily make money on them if you're using them is another story. If you would like more information on whether the Louis Vuitton Neverfull is a good investment, do watch this video here. I did a really in-depth review on that a few weeks ago. So if none of those bags particularly tickle your fancy, completely understand. If you are interested in finding out if your bag is a great investment, then what I would recommend you do is you do just a tiny little bit of research. See how long the brand has been producing your particular model, have a look at the prices over time and see if there's a trend upwards. So you want to be probably looking for a minimum of 5 years, and double check what the prices have been doing over that time. Have they been slowly increasing? And then crucially, double check on the second-hand market and see if they're performing quite well on there. And that will give you a good idea of whether or not your money is going to be safe. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Other than that, guys, wishing you a wonderful and safe week, and I'll see you same time next week. Bye.